Is that you, darling? I'm over here in the kitchen, just cleaning up a little bit. There you are. Welcome back. Did you have a nice day, my love? Oh, that's so good to hear. I've also enjoyed my day off, and I even prepared some dinner for us. It's still in the oven, so we have a few minutes left before it's done. What did I make? That's a secret. Don't worry, you'll find out soon enough. Or do you not believe me? You don't, do you? No answer is also kind of an answer, sweetheart. Did you think I couldn't do it? I may not have any cooking experience, but there are recipes, you know. I looked through some books and followed one I liked the most to the letter. And this might be tooting my own horn a little, but I think it turned out pretty good. I also don't know why, but I'm feeling very confident in my cooking skills all of a sudden. Oh, no, don't worry about it too much, darling. I was just playing with you. I'm not mad or anything. But when you give me such a perfect opportunity to twist your words in my favor, I couldn't not make use of it. You understand, right? You constantly do the same after all. I'm glad you do. Why don't you go to the living room, relax for your day, and wait for me to bring the food out? What's that? Oh, no, you wouldn't have to feel bad, darling. You were out the entire day working hard, while I had the day off. Besides, we agreed beforehand that I would prepare the food and everything today, since I had the time. There's nothing unfair about it, just division of labor. I mean, yes, I didn't just laze about all day. I cleaned some rooms, did the laundry, and I went grocery shopping too. Yeah. Did you even notice that we were basically out of toilet paper? Dishwashing soap as well. I guess we forget to pay attention to these things in our daily life. We are either both out all day or spent the remaining time occupied with each other. Looks like we're still not out of the honeymoon phase, are we? Not that that's a bad thing, of course. I love watching the world through rose-colored glasses with you, almost as much as I love you. Come on here, darling. Let me give you another kiss. You still want to help me? Fine. You know that I can't say no to you for so long. Especially not when you ask in a moment like this. I'll graciously allow you to help, but there's really not that much to do anymore. I already cleaned up most of it while waiting for the oven to finish. If you want to do something, I guess you could get some plates and cutlery to set the table. Yes, some regular dinner plates, knives, and fork would be perfect. Thank you so much, darling. Oh, and we could use some spare drinking glasses, actually. What would you like to drink? We have soda, water, sparkling or flat, apple juice, or we could even go for some wine if you feel like it. That would be the timer. Why don't you go finish setting the table, and I'll think about what you want to drink while I get the food out of the oven. I love these oven mitts. They make my hands look so big. I feel like a robot whenever I put them on. Don't you think so as well? I like your way of thinking. I'll be right behind you. Just need a second to finish up here. What? No. It's not burned. Everything is all right, I think. Just, I don't know. Hey, darling, could you come back for a second and take a look at this? I think I need a second pair of eyes to make sure I'm seeing this right. Oh, there you are. Thank you. Now, tell me, what do you see? I mean, you're not wrong. It does look delicious. But you are also seeing this cake, right? It's not just me, is it? Good. So at least I'm not crazy. But that still doesn't explain why it's in here. No, I did not bake an entire 3-story wedding cake for dinner. Why would I do that? Hell, I can't even do that. No, I tried to make a simple casserole dish. Kind of sweet, but not too much, so that it would still be appropriate for a meal and not just a dessert. Just to make sure, could you take a look at that recipe book over there and tell me what kind of dish is on the open page? So, it's definitely the blueberry French toast casserole? That's what I thought, because that's the recipe I followed. So how did it end up as, well, this? No, don't try to taste it. We don't know where it came from. There could be God knows what's inside of that. So, there's no way I'm letting you eat this. Nuh-uh. Darling, I am telling you, this is not what I've made. I was in the kitchen the whole time, so there was no way someone could have just, snuck in and replaced it. But the whole thing is still way too suspicious. And look, the cake is still inside of the original baking pan that I used. Just what's going on here? No, I'm okay, but thanks for asking. I wanted to prepare a nice dinner for us and show you that I can do the housework too. You're usually the one who takes care of me with everything, so I just wanted to do the same for you. I want you to be able to rely on me the same way that I rely on you. What do you mean you rely on me? I never do anything special. The most I can do for you is being there, and maybe listening when you need to talk about something. But is it really? Is that really enough? So you really don't mind doing most of the work while I'm being a useless bum around the house? What did I do to deserve someone like you in my life? Fine, I'll accept that from now, but it doesn't mean I'm going to stop trying to improve myself. I still want to be my best self for you. I'll just feel less pressured to be perfect. Thank you so much, darling. Would you like to start right now? We still kind of need to prepare something else for dinner on the fly, so if your offer to help still stands, I could use it. No, we can't eat that. I swear I'm not trying to prank you, but the cake is not what I made. At least that's what my memories are telling me, so I have no idea where it came from or if it's safe to eat. It just appeared in the oven. On the off chance that there is something strange going on, I don't want to put you at risk. Do I believe in magic? I don't know, maybe kind of. I mean, I know all about science and stuff, but I always felt that there's more to the world than we can explain right now. Is that weird? You don't think so? Thank you for not judging me for that. My parents are very religious, and while I don't believe in anything fancy like that, I guess some degree of spirituality still remains with me. And that part of me is telling me not to eat the cake without testing it. Can you trust me on that, please? Then what can we eat instead? If we're talking quick and easy, pasta with tomato sauce comes to mind, doesn't it? It might not be as impressive as I hoped it would, but it's kind of like an evergreen. You can always eat it, and you're always going to like it. Especially since there exist so many of those variations of it. And it's also kinda the only dish I know how to make, kind of. Oh, so pasta does sound good to you? Great! Should we start then? Let me see, how did I go again? Oh, yes. We first should boil some water. Could you get me the big pot and fill it with water for me? While you do that, I will grab some tomatoes and an onion. Oh, you already put it on the stove? Thank you. Did you already put salt into the water as well? My mom always waited until the water was boiling, so that's how I usually do as well. But I noticed that many people seem to be doing it earlier. No. There's probably nothing wrong with either way. I just wanted to make sure that we don't salt it twice. Now, while we wait for the water to be ready, we can start dicing the onions, tomatoes, and here, some garlic as well. Here you go, you can take the tomatoes. You want the onions? Are you sure? I can probably handle them by myself somehow. You have more experience? I can't really say anything against that. Okay, you take care of the onions and the garlic, and I prepare the tomatoes. Oh, perfect. The water started boiling just as we were finished. Let me quickly put the spaghetti in. And while those are cooking, we can prepare the sauce. Are the onions and the garlic ready? Thank you very much. What a good kitchen assistant you are. If I remember correctly, those should be seared in olive oil for the first bit, right? Nice! So I did remember correctly. Do you want to do the honors of putting them into the pan? Okay. So I can probably take care of this. So, while I'm preparing the sauce, could you grate some cheese, please? Thank you. I never knew that cooking could be this fun if you're doing it with the one you love. Which, of course, would be you. Oh, you already guessed that now, did you? I'm glad. So I did say it often enough for you to just understand. Just in case, let me say it once more. I love you. Aw, you love me too? That's so sweet. Oh, looks like it's about the time to add the tomatoes in the pan. Excuse me for a second. Adding some salt, pepper, some basil. Perfect. Now we just need to wait while the sauce simmers and the pasta boils. We can set the table again in the meantime. We don't need the dinner plates anymore, so let's replace those with soup plates and the knives with spoons, okay? No, don't worry. I can handle the last step by myself. I just need to drain the pasta and add it to the sauce for a minute to let them connect. Alright, darling. Thank you. What? No. How? Why did this happen again? How dare you are, darling. Thank God. You're seeing this too, right? There is another cake. I'm not crazy, right? You can see it too, sitting instead of the pan, right? Calm down. How can I calm down? This makes absolutely no sense. Before, we could have already argued that I accidentally made the ingredients from the casserole into a cake. Sure, but now we didn't even use any cherries. How is there a row of perfectly arranged cherries on top? Do I look okay? I could not create anything even close to come to those cakes if I tried. Somehow, I keep making them on accident? Does everything I touch turn into cake? No, stay away from me, darling. I don't want to turn you into cake, too. Oh, God, I need to sit down. The world's... Oh, fuck, it's spinning. Huh? What happened? Why am I on the kitchen floor? Darling, why are you holding on to me? What if I'm dangerous? I don't... You caught me when I was hyperventilated? How long was I out for? Just a few seconds? That's not too bad, I guess. I don't really know how that stuff works. How are you? Are you feeling okay? You're not starting to turn into cake, are you? I also don't know what that would even feel like. No. How are you so calm during all of this? True. I did touch a lot of things before, and none of them turned into cake. It was only the food that I prepared. I'm I'm sorry for panicking back then, darling. I was just really freaked out by all of this. You were too? But still, you remain calm, and even tried to take care of me. You really are my rock, you know that? But do you think that's it? That every time I try to prepare food, it turns into cake instead? And one of these 3-story high wedding cakes, complete with decorations and everything at all. You also don't know. Yeah, you're right. We don't need to figure that out today. We probably couldn't, even if we tried. So then, what do we do now? Yes, takeout sounds great.